Hey friends of Triad of Health Family Healing Center. Thanks for joining us. I'm dressed real casual here today. This is sort of like a last minute Facebook Live here. I didn't really prepare everything perfectly for you, but I think it'll go all right. Okay, so the thing that we are talking about is what kind of food should I buy? What kind of food should I buy? Looks like we might have a little bit of a problem with the connection here. Let's see if I can change that at all. Okay. I don't know if that's going to help or not. Let's see what happens. Okay, one food that you could buy would be, we're going to go through this a little slowly. This is a little bit of a longer Facebook Live. Here we're looking at what they call garlic. You've all seen something like this before, okay? Peeled garlic. Okay. So the question about this that I have for you, or for myself, is, the question is this garlic good? Is this garlic bad? Do we want to buy this garlic? Do we want to eat this garlic? What do we want to do? Okay, good question. Let's go back to looking at Mr. Ilya Skolnikov. By the way, if you're seeing this on Facebook, please share it with somebody you know. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a love. Throw us some bones to chew on. I mean, not literally bones to chew on. It's a figure of speech, right? Okay. So that particular garlic, I'm going to be walking around a little bit. That particular garlic, and it's a little dark in here. That particular garlic is great, but if and only if, I'm just taking some things in from my car. If and only if we end up taking it out of that bag, because that bag that it was in is going to prevent the garlic from having really good, I'm just getting some lettuce from my car, if you're wondering what I'm doing. I'm in the garage right now. Okay. The bag that it's in, that plastic bag, garlic doesn't come in plastic bags. That's not how garlic grows, as you know. Garlic grows in a little shell, right? The garlic cloves are found in these things. You guys know this. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. Okay, so garlic in here, this will preserve the garlic. But once it's taken out of its shell, and you peel it and you put it in there, in here, it'll spoil very quickly, okay? Especially organic garlic will spoil very quickly. So either don't buy that garlic that I just bought, or I'll show you a little secret, okay? How many of you want to hear a secret? By the way, if you have questions, you can post them here and we'll go through your questions. I really hope that the reception's okay. It shows that we might have like so-so reception. I guess I'll have to put on my glasses to find out about that. Okay, here's the secret that I told you I'd show you. You can take the garlic and you can take it out of the bag, and it still is not going to last forever, but you can just put it in like a glass cup like this, and then just sit it in your refrigerator. Okay, now my guess is after just a couple weeks, probably. I mean, it'll go bad, but it'll last a lot longer. So I'm about to do that. I'm also just trying to find out how long we have before we're going to lose, reception. If you don't mind, I'm going to take a look at that. Okay, you guys are going to get a really great Facebook Live here, though. There's no doubt about it. Another thing that I bought today, I'm like a kid at a candy store, during his birthday on Christmas, right? I'm like, hey, look at my gifts. I bought these things for myself and my wife, you bet. Okay. Oh, thanks for stepping in, Stephanie. I appreciate it. Oh, reception looks good. Okay, good. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much. If you're joining in, thank you very much for joining. Okay, this is called Primal Paste Deodorant. Primal Paste, that sounds good. So the thing about, what is the story with the deodorants? A lot of stories with the deodorant. There's a lot of deodorant on the market that's just, okay, you get from that face that there's some deodorant on the market that's not so great. We've got really toxic deodorant on the market, and it's always been that way for the last 50, 60, 70 years or so. So there's nothing new about that. But the problem is that it's gotten not worse, it's actually gotten better. But in the last 8 or I guess the last 14 years or so, they started making natural deodorant, okay? And the problem with this is that while they have made some really good deodorant, almost all the deodorant on the market is just terrible. It's really bad. I mean, the natural deodorant is also bad. They put these different kinds of scents that they're extracting in a lab, and then they're sticking them in the deodorant. They're saying they're natural essential oils, and they're really nasty. So get an unscented deodorant. There are very few on the market that are good. Don't get that Cristal deodorant. But this stuff, and again, I don't have any affiliation with the company, although I should. Okay, this stuff, Primal Pit Paste, the unscented one, see this baking soda formula, see this color, that blue color? This one's safe. So you can use that deodorant and you're not really going to have a lot of problems with it, I don't think. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's got like baking soda, beeswax, it's got coconut oil. I could just read the deodorant, the bottle, right? That would be smart. And it's got arrowroot in it. That's pretty much what's in there. Coconut oil. Okay, so yeah. Like I said, shea butter, baking soda, coconut oil, and it has beeswax. Beeswax can cause blackheads, like on the skin, like of the face, for some people, but it's not toxic. It's just beeswax. So there's a slight chance you could be sensitive to beeswax. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'll just be honest with you, since you guys are probably like evaluating me because it's like a Facebook Live. And I'm supposed to be an expert about this stuff, which I am. Okay, thanks for the love, by the way. Maybe that was Stephanie. So I'm not sure who that was. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. So I mean, yeah, it's true. If you're allergic to bee pollen, beeswax, and bee products, you may be allergic to this product. So I'm just giving you a warning. That's the only exception for this particular product. And there are other ones on the market that are good. I just don't really have a whole lot to share with you right now. Okay, let's see what else I got here. I'm supposed to be putting this stuff away. Okay, I can't do too many things at once. So there's just some cucumbers. Cucumbers are pretty, you're not going to have a problem with cucumbers, right? Cucumbers are just the green, a green vegetable that has a bunch of seeds and some water and some vitamins and stuff like that. Really healthy. There's a lot of vitamin U. Excuse me, I'm just putting away my cucumbers. Okay, there's a lot of vitamin U in cucumbers, and I guess there's E3. Yeah, not E2, but E3. E3 is really good. It kind of massages the sides of the colon. Okay, you guys really want to know exactly what I got, huh? Like I told you before, I was taking the lettuce. By the way, I got this stuff at Costco, most of it. The Primal Pit Paste is from Whole Foods. Okay, so this lettuce is pretty okay, right? Organic lettuce. This is butter lettuce. It tastes good, yum yum. You can mash up some of this garlic that I'm going to be putting in those cups. I don't have a really good way to do the video for you. I'm just doing a quick Facebook Live, or not so quick Facebook Live, to give you guys an idea of what you're going to buy if you feel like getting really healthy food at Costco, maybe at Whole Foods. Okay, so this is lamb. Okay. And so lamb also is, relatively inexpensive. It costs $5.99 a pound, so $6 a pound for lamb. Let me put away the lamb. Is a pretty good deal. And just show it to you again. Again, this comes from Costco. And what tastes good with lamb? You guys know what tastes good with lamb, right? Yes, you do. You don't necessarily want to have mint jelly, but you can put some mint in with the lamb. You see the mint? That's my mint. It's just growing outside. So you just grab the mint. The other thing that's really good is rosemary. I don't have any rosemary sitting right here. But on the other side of the street, okay, if you go a couple blocks down, you can get rosemary if you know where I live. But I'm not telling you where I live. Okay, I live in Nevada. I'm not telling you the exact address or anything. All right. What else did I got? You know what I got a whole bunch of? It's not that cheap, actually. but I'll tell you why I got it. If you want to know, it's Orange Roughy. I got the Orange Roughy. Okay, so this Orange Roughy is not from the Pacific Ocean. It's not from the Pacific Ocean. This, I believe, it's wild. Okay, wild. Okay, so does wild mean good? Okay, so this can be really confusing for people, and I appreciate that you're confused. Let's say you want to be really healthy, eat healthier food than about 98 or 99% of people on the planet. What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to learn quite a bit about what's healthy and what's not, right? That makes sense. So I'm telling you quite directly here, fish is the best food you can eat. But not all fish is the best food you can eat. Some of the fish is the worst food that you can eat. Does wild mean good? No, not necessarily. Wild means wild. Good means good. Bad means bad. When I say good, I mean good meaning good, not good meaning bad. Okay. Anyway, sounds like I'm a rap star or something, right? All right, so here we got wild Orange Roughy. So this is good because it's from the Atlantic Ocean. New Zealand is in the Atlantic Ocean, okay? Whereas if you get, let's say, wild Pacific, cod or wild Pacific salmon or Alaskan salmon, that stuff may not be so good because we had the Fukushima incident. And since the Fukushima incident, the levels of radiation in the Pacific Ocean have gone up. Now, you can swim in the Pacific Ocean. You can go surfing. You can have a good time. You can really get into it. I'm going to put back my Orange Roughy. This is my little Orange Roughy advertisement. Also, the Orange Roughy was priced, it was like $9.99 a pound or $9.90 or something like that. So, I think $9.90 for a really quality fish from New Zealand is, pretty competitive, just considering how far it came to get to me. It's frozen fish. I'm just putting it back. So it's not really fresh anymore, but what the heck? Okay. Okay, are we done with the Orange Roughy? I'm just kind of going through everything with y'alls. In the car, I got a lot of water. I think it's better to drink water out of glass containers. A really good water. I didn't really buy it, but it's called Starkey's, Starkys. It's from deep in the ground. It comes in a glass bottle. You should be able to get it at Whole Foods, or like a Whole Foods still water, or Aqua Panna. That's Panna is a good water. I got organic avocados at Whole Foods. That's a really great fat. If you're trying to gain weight, you can eat a lot of avocados. I'm not trying to gain weight, but I like avocados. I mean, I like how they taste. And these organic avocados, they're going to taste better. They're going to ripen more easily. Oh, I think we got some more ripe ones here. Let me show you. So we got a bunch of avocados over here. There's a couple avocados. If you tend to have a lot of digestive trouble and have a lot of infections, you know how to check if an avocado is ripe. You just kind of push into it gently, and if your thumb gives way, a little bit like butter that's starting to get soft, that means that your avocado is ripe. Okay. So luckily I'm a little hungry for whatever reason. I'm probably going to eat that avocado. Okay. I'm just going to put it in the refrigerator. This is a long Facebook Live talking about just food, right? And then you saw those lemons. If you're really not that healthy, if you have a lot of gut problems, a lot of gas and stuff like that, don't eat a lot of lemons until the gas and whatnot is resolved. You might want to find a healthcare provider who's like holistic, who can help with that. I checked my hair before I started the Facebook Live. It looked okay, but now it looks really weird. But anyway, I'm not going to screw with it. All right. I just say jokes to myself and laugh. Hopefully you guys are watching and think it's funny. All right. Next thing is I got a nice organic beet from Whole Foods. Another thing, if you're having trouble with your digestion, there is a lot of sugar in beets. So beets won't necessarily be healthy for everyone. But if your gut is somewhat stable and your health is, medium to good, beets are just, oh my God, they're loaded with nutrients and they're really, really good for the gallbladder. So I'll put them down here. Excuse me. So in terms of releasing poisons and toxins from the body, especially helping with weight and whatnot and giving you energy, beets over a long period of time can be really helpful. So if you eat beets regularly, like every week, more or less over the course of quite a few years, it'll really save your gallbladder. I mean, a lot of people, I don't know if you're familiar with this. If you're not in healthcare, let me just share with you. A lot of people in the United States are having trouble with their gallbladder. It's one of the top 5 or 6 most common surgeries. I mean, is just removing the gallbladder. And then people think, oh, you know what? They removed my gallbladder and I was so much better. Well, you had stones in your gallbladder. You're going to die. And they removed it. People have some of their symptoms go away, but then what's causing the symptoms just festers, right? I mean, now they're going to have trouble metabolizing fats. Excuse me, sorry about that. They're going to have trouble metabolizing cholesterol. Cholesterol is really important to help with all of the sex and longevity hormones like DHEA, cortisol, pregnenolone, testosterone, progesterone, estrogen, etc. Okay, so they are all coming from cholesterol, all those hormones. It's too bad I don't have a better story for you. Something really fascinating, like about a guy who ate a beet. Oh, I do. Oh, listen to this. Okay. A long time ago, I was exposed to too many poisons and toxins. I used Accutane when I was a kid. Accutane is a medication for acne, okay? So for when people have really severe acne, the doctor will prescribe Accutane. It's the most powerful acne medication there is. Hopefully, like, the kitchen is neat enough for you. So anyway, I took the Accutane for the recommended amount of time, about 5 months, 6 months, maybe it was less time. And sure enough, my skin did get really clear, but it said on the bottle, you know, this may cause liver damage. If you're a pregnant woman, you know, if you're a woman, you need to do a pregnancy test before using this medication because it can cause birth defects and, you know, and soon to be born children if you get pregnant. So can't, you know, make sure you don't get pregnant and all this kind of stuff. Hey, Albert, thanks for joining us. By the way, if you're watching, please share this with people you know, friends, family, especially people who have problems with their kidney and their gallbladder. Anyway, so I took the, give us a like, also give us a thumbs up or a happy face. So I took the Accutane, and what happened was I started seeing floaters in my eyes. I got really dry skin. It said I'd have dry skin, but there's all these side effects. You know what? None of the things that were side effects are side effects. They are the effects of the medication. When you get medication and it says on the bottle, this may cause side effects, it doesn't cause side effects. They know that the medication does those things. They're not side effects. That's what the medication does. You know, 10% of people, I don't know if you know this, a lot of the antidepressants cause people to become depressed and commit suicide, especially the SSRIs, the serotonin-specific reuptake inhibitors, which many of them are. Okay, let's get back to our story. So, because I took that stuff, just a short period of time after that, I guess it was a number of years, 5, 6 years, something like that, 7 years, I just started getting really into juicing. So one day I got this beet juice and I drank down, you know, just not that much, maybe 7 or 8 ounces of beet juice. And because beets are so powerful at pulling out poisons and toxins, I got really dizzy and kind of nauseous from the beet juice, right? But it wasn't actually the beet juice that was making me feel that way. It was that it was pulling out and liberating all the poisons and toxins I'd accumulated from taking the Accutane, which was so toxic to my liver. That was causing all kinds of other problems. I talk about it on my website. If you want to see my website, go to triadofhealth.net, then go about Dr. Ilya, and then there's like a video, and it says, you know, my why, and it's called My Why Video. Okay, hopefully you like that story. But the point is that beets aren't bad. Beet juice actually is not so good, but beets aren't bad. It's just that the Accutane is bad. Medications are bad. Okay, what else did I get? I got some, let me just show you what I got here. Okay, there's some beef. We got some organic beef. I know it's a little backwards. We got some, I think it's backwards. Yeah, organic beef over at Whole Foods. Over at Costco. And we got some, whoops, it's gonna fall. You know, good to have things fall on your Facebook Live. We got some organic asparagus. Okay. I think that's about all I was gonna cover with you. Yeah, I kind of ran out of stuff to show you. You get the idea with the garlic, right? I mean, it's really simple, really simple concept. You just take the garlic, and then you're gonna put it into those cups after you buy it. So to keep it from spoiling, you just open it up, and then you distribute it into some kind of a, like a glass cup. I think glass is a really good material, okay, to help it last longer. And then you put it in your refrigerator. It should last. Don't expect it to last forever. It's not going to last as long as the garlic that's still in the shell, but it'll last, a couple weeks, maybe. The one in the shell can last a month or two, so, you got to decide which one's best for you. This one will last a couple months, right? But the one that's peeled, you don't have to peel it. Okay. Don't get caught having it spoil on you and then having bad garlic and then getting sick because you're having moldy, spoiled garlic, or garlic that looks okay, but it's gone bad. When it's starting to get a change color, that means it's going bad. Okay, thank you so much for joining again. Like our Facebook page, Triad of Health Family Healing Center. My name is Dr. Ilya Skolnikov from Triad of Health Family Healing Center. You're now watching this as a friend of Triad of Health Family Healing Center. We really appreciate your watching. Definitely share this video with people that you think would benefit. People who've had trouble with their liver, people who have trouble with their digestion, people who have infections, people who have cancer, rheumatoid arthritis, Graves' disease, Hashimoto's thyroiditis, people who have Crohn's disease, people who have celiac disease, people who have an autoimmune disease, like an autoimmune IgA nephropathy, meaning they have a kidney disease, anyone who's really suffering from chronic disease, or somebody who's just overweight, has constant headaches, thinning hair, they have thyroid disease, they take thyroid medication, they have heart disease, they take blood pressure medication, they take a blood thinner. You get the idea. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Over and out. Peace.